because I want to continue playing soccer while I can also get a degree, and so I can come out with the option to like either continue playing soccer and to have a backup of like working with a good degree.
Got it. Awesome. And right now, as from your father's perspective, why do you want to support your son in playing college soccer in the United States?
That's a good question. Uh, Basically, Artin loves soccer. Like days and night he plays soccer. He practices soccer. He dreams soccer. So if that's his dream, like I would like to help him. And the way we look at it, I think the future is like if he can go to US, he can study. He can play soccer. If he's good at it, he can grow there if he wants to, or he can play. And it's going to be a better environment if you're in a sport at the same time you study. Better, you're going to be with a better group of kids, better group of like team players. I
Yes.
think that would be a good experience for him.
Awesome. That's awesome. And I think, having played college soccer, I think I agree with you. What would you say to the understanding that I believe that education always comes first? Would you guys agree that education always comes first? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And one of the things I learned that the hard way, I played college soccer. I went on to play pro soccer in MLS and in the USL. And I'm really grateful I had my master's degree because you can still play pro soccer as well at the highest level, but you have a lot of hours in the day and you should do something. So, having said that, what I want to do is right now, you've mentioned you had one phone call. Who was that phone call with?
Transylvania University.
Okay. And is that a school you would consider?
Yeah, I'd consider that.
Okay. And how did the call go? How did the call end?
Call ended with he just told me that they want to see me play in person either like this summer in their camp, or he said he's not pushing me anytime the upcoming winter too, or next year. He said sometime they have to see me in person. But yeah, and then he followed up after the call too,
Okay.
sending like more details. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So I want to give kind of my diagnosis for the minute. First thing is, I do work with Canadians, but it's difficult with Canadians for many different reasons. The main one is what you just literally mentioned, which is we want to see you in person. Your level OPDL is very good. We have multiple students at that level who are Canadians and have been successful to play college soccer. But I will say that from what you've told me so far, we do have some Canadians playing D1, but from what you've told me so far, just the values, meaning the words you use, Division I soccer is not realistic. Mainly being you're behind in the process. Division I schools are already making offers, and they're going to be focusing on MLS Next kids in the United States, or in some cases transfers. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you say, "Hey Zev, I want to play college soccer at the D1 level, or I'm going to quit," which isn't the case because you said Transylvania is a school you're interested in, then I would say, look, then don't quit because you should never quit. But like, if you only want to play D1 and that's it, then you're up against a very big, arguably unrealistic hill. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, take away your situation, just your video. From your video, look, you got a super left foot. I think you could potentially be a Division I soccer player like David Silva. But that's an old case. Phil Foden. You've got a super left foot. Like, I can see why the coach wants to follow up with you. You could definitely play Division II or Division III. And there's no hesitation there. You go to certain events, that is very realistic. However, as a Canadian, you're going to run into the same problem every time. What's your schedule? How do we see you? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I work with Canadians, I actually have a very different situation than I do with anybody else, with Americans, because traditionally I don't actually work with. I'm going to show you something real quick. So when you filled out my form, you filled it out twice. Do you remember that? I don't know if you remember that, but either you did on accident or you did on purpose. And the reason, I don't know why, but one of the reasons you might have filled it out twice is you get taken to a different page, okay, for internationals, not for Americans. But then I saw your video and I was like, well, maybe I can make an exception for him because I think his video is really good. But most people, I just say, hey, go visit this website, follow the steps, and then if you want to pay for a call with me, before we even do a free call, then they can go do that. But for you guys, I wanted to talk to you for free first because I liked his video. So having said that, this is kind of what it looks like to work with me. And you guys, so these are other agencies. There's also international agencies that like work specifically with like Canadians and only Canadians. The biggest thing with those companies is they all claim to have this platform where if you go on our platform, you'll get recruited. Okay, that only works for schools in the middle of nowhere. And frankly, college coaches hate getting emails from NCSA or any recruiting agency. I'm not a recruiting agency on technically, like by the NCAA has determined me, I'm an education system because I can never directly connect you with a school. That's technically against NCAA rules. So because of that, I'm here to teach you the recruiting process. Now, the prices vary. This will not be the price for you guys. It will be custom. But what's important to understand is given the space that you guys are in, you have to do the following. Your video is good. Like the soccer bit is good. There's a couple things I might change, but I'm quite happy with it. The big thing is you mentioned you sent out a bunch of emails. You got some results, which is great. That you just did that last week. I want you to send more and my way, very specific. So you saw my AI system. So the AI system can do that for you in 15 seconds. And then also, I don't know how you're phrasing the email, but it's really important. And I'm going to fix it for you because it's got to be, hey, I'm playing OPDL, but I've got a really good left foot. And I have to phrase it in a certain way that I think will give you even more interest than you already have. Having said that, what I like about your situation is you're clearly a go-getter. The fact that you're willing to write the emails in your manual way, I've automated it so you can really click one button and it will go out to everybody. So in a genuine way from your own Gmail account. So I'm excited to see, because here's the analogy I would give you. If I sent your video, I tied everyone to a chair and taped them and made their eyes stay open. If I sent your video to 100% of Division I coaches, I think 80% of them would be like, I would like to see this kid in person very badly. And I think you'd get a couple calls. If I got a D2, I think I'm looking at 90% of D2 coaches going, I'd like to know the kid. If I did it for D3, I'd be going 98%, would be like, who is this kid? Now I'll never be able to get 100% of coaches. I'll never be able to. So now you have to decrease the percentages. If I can get 60% of D1s, well, now we're looking at, 20% of them to want to see you, etc., and that type of thing. So I want you to send an email to every single Division I school there is. Like that, you deserve a chance. But I just want to let you know and be honest, all of them will tell you, I need to see you in person at camp. And all of the D1 schools, here's your biggest problem. All the D1 schools are going to say to you, I was great to see you at camp. You were great. What's your showcase schedule? And you're going to go, I live in Canada. And that's going to kill a lot of the momentum. Does that make sense? Which really turns it, if you're going for scholarship, if you want the most money to play soccer, or some money, because international is very expensive to go to school in the United States, it's going to be an academic scholarship based off of getting into the school because of soccer. So if you take Illinois Tech, just an example, if you have a 3.4 and above, they'll give you $100,000 to go to their school academically. That's insane, right? It's not athletic, but they do a little wink, wink. They get these donations from former athletes, from donors, and they can do that. So likewise for you, to me, if you are open to playing Division III and Division II, you can spend your summers going, if I go to this camp, I will get an offer. If I go to this camp, I'll get invited on trial. Division II schools can have you on trial. Division I will always be a problem. Now, it's possible that once you have offers from D3s and D2s, that you then go to a camp at a D1 and you have expressed to them before the camp, I have these offers, then they can make you an offer after camp, because then they know you're legit. Does that make sense? So having said that, to work with me, it looks like this. For your situation, it's a little different. So typically, I'm going to share my screen here. Typically, because you guys, I wanted to see your video, etc. Typically, to work with me in your situation, it's $5,000, and I help you through the entire recruiting process. But because of your dilemma as a Canadian, I'm going to give you guys two options here, and we can talk through them. So one option is, I said 5, I meant 4, I'm sorry. But one option is this. Let me share my screen again. So one option is I have you join the academy. You get meetings every Sunday. You get unlimited one-on-one meetings. You're in the Discord. I'm going to edit all your videos. I need to fix your current video. You won't have time for this right now. Once we get you recruited, we can go over game video review and help you improve as a player. I mentioned I played pro. Angelo played pro. Then you get the AI system. And basically, if you're not being genuinely recruited in 3 months by, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3 schools, then we refund you. But because you're Canadian, I'm also going to propose this other offer. So I'm going to put here, because of your Canadian status. If you guys want to do a one-time call with me, it's $500. I will tell you everything you need to do. So it's a 1 hour call. 1 hour call. You get the AI. You get the AI system. And I will tell you what camp to go to, what camps to go to, what schools to email. You'll get the AI system so you can send the emails. Fix your template. I will tell you how to fix your video, but I will not edit it for you. You have to edit. You have to edit. I will tell you how to make more video. And then later, after you do what I say, if you want to book me again, you can book me again for the same fee. And in full transparency, if I was you guys, because of the Canadian status situation, if you say to me, hey Zev, I'm open to Division 2 and Division 3, then you should join my academy. I'll get you the best results that there can be. If you're like, hey, I only really want Division 1 and I'm not willing to put up with any Division 3s, then I don't want to work with you at this level personally, because I'm telling you now, you're going to run into that same problem I described, and instead you should do a one-time call with me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my next question to both of you. Let's pretend that you had to pay me today. This is for your son. You have to pay me today. It's your money. Pretend you earned it. It's your money. You had to pay me today. I'm an investment, right? You give me $4,000. I work for you now, just like you would run a business. Now, the incentive is you'll find a college soccer team, which is priceless. You'll be happy at the coach, which is priceless. And you're supposed to, if you keep your grades up to the equivalent of a 3.5 and above, which is kind of what you're at in your Canadian grades, then I'm saying you're going to get a scholarship of $60,000 to $80,000. So my question to you is, what questions do you have for me to theoretically pay me and work with me? This is for you first. I'll ask your dad next, but I'd like to hear from you because it's your process.
Oh, for me. So it's once a week as a call with you, or it's just in the Discord?
Good question. The call can be with me, but you'll be assigned a one-on-one coach who's worked with Canadian kids. I have not personally committed as many Canadian kids as the person I hired, but I monitor everything. So you'll be identified with this particular coach who's a college coach or a former student of mine who's been working with me for ages and has his master's degree, and this is what he does for a living. And you'll be talking to him on a weekly basis, as much as you want, every day if you want to, through Discord and the meeting. So all the time. And then I monitor everything. So every time you get a message, they tell me, I double check it, I say yes. It's just so we can help you more. Two heads is better than one.
And then, what's the main difference between you guys and Sports Recruit? Because my team, they provided that to us for free for every player, so I have that right now.
Good question. So let me pull up that image again. So Sports Recruits, did you send your emails through Sports Recruits or your own account?
No, I sent them through Sports Recruit.
Okay. So I can just tell you statistically, they will not respond to 60% of the emails they would have responded to if you use your own Gmail system. So the biggest difference, none of them edit your videos for you, correct?
They gave us one video edit that came with the team. But that's,
okay. I do unlimited. By the time you're done with me, we will make you at least 3 to 5 videos. I need every touch videos up the woo-ha, okay? You will not get recruited without every touch videos. That's a fact, no matter what division. The other thing, to your question, I have the AI system. That's from your own Gmail account, which is better, which is why I explained here. The difference with these companies is they have a platform that they claim, if you're on our platform, the coaches will come to you. I bought Sports Recruits. I literally bought it myself when I was your age, and it did not work for me. So that's why I started my own thing. And Angelo bought it. And if you ask any of the coaches that are on my team, they all bought it too, which is why they all ended up talking to me. That's that piece. We also will be with you 24/7. So I'm glad they gave it to you for free. If you're already talking to coaches on there, like you kind of have, that's great. But if you work with me, everything is moving to your own Gmail account. Statistically, we will get 3 times the amount of responses, not only because it's your own Gmail account, but you're a very good soccer player, okay? Your left foot is Division 1 soccer player. So that means whoever you emailed, the 50 schools, 30% of them never are going to even touch your email.
Yeah.
So they'll never even see your video. And that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Good questions. From your father, any other questions?
So So you see, couple things. First of all, you know that he's grade 10, yeah. So he's 2 more years, yeah, to
Yes.
get to the. I think it's a good timing to start process. I'm assuming.
Yes.
So from my point of view, if he is supposed to go, let's say 20 times to US to do the showcase, to do the camps and stuff, but if he goes through you guys and do instead 10 and 10 good ones that you know you're gonna get answer instead of just going 20 randoms one, maybe that's gonna cover us the cost of going back and forth and doing this stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I just want to know your answer.
Yeah, good question. So like I'm an additional fee, and unfortunately part of my job, or fortunately, is to tell you to go spend more money on camps and showcases, etc. What I will tell you is, given the fact that he is the age he is, all the doors are open to us. That's why I'm saying Division One is possible, because of us starting right now and being as aggressive as we like to be. But to answer your question, if you're going, hey, if you look at financially speaking, by the time he finishes soccer, you will have spent more money on his soccer, club, travel, gas, hotel, than pretty much anything he'll get in scholarship. Just over the course of, since the day he was born to the moment he goes to college. You're not going to beat that number. But if you're going, hey, we want our kid to get a scholarship to go to school, and he keeps his grades up, and he wants to go to college and keep playing, what I'm saying is, if in 3 months' time he's not being genuinely recruited by a school, then I will refund you and go, hey, I tried to go up against the Canadian status quo. I don't really, as I mentioned, I'm giving you the other option because I don't like working with Canadians on paper, because you will always run into the same problem. You got to come to our showcase. You got to come to our camp. And you guys will have to travel far away, really far. In addition, the schools itself is more expensive for you. Like, American school is twice as expensive. So that's why I have this other option for Canadians. And I go, hey, maybe it's just better to have a one-time call with me and do it when you need. But if you call me like every month over the next 4 years, it will cost, that will be $10,000 versus the $4,000 where you get me for life. So to answer your question, financially speaking, I do hope that my value considerably outweighs the cost, but I want the cost to be considered as, what is the cost of your son going to a school where the coach is horrible, where the coach doesn't play him, where the coach hates his personality? And that's really invaluable. You can't put a price on that. And the reason I feel so strongly about that is my younger brother played college soccer, and his coach just got fired for being drunk on campus, which he was clearly doing for 20 years. And he made my brother want to, cut himself. Like, it was a horrible, emotionally experience. So then I said, nobody should do that. My coach is coming to my wedding. My teammates are coming to my wedding. I loved it. And I lived in Malibu, California, which is a very nice, privileged place. And I went to Valparaiso, Indiana, the middle of nowhere with cornfields. And I had the best experience ever. And that's how I started doing this. So I like to be able to try and share that with future kids, like your son's case. But to answer your question on paper, the real question is, what is the cost of not finding the right school?
True.
Yeah.
So as you were talking, the question is, you guys do like mental coaching too, like teaching, okay, you're gonna get your grades up, you're gonna do this, you're gonna work on your physical, whatever, on your dribbling, whatever it is, like you guys do those things, like the coach you assign to him?
Yes, good question. So if he was a junior, I would be honest and say, we got to focus on recruiting. We got to do emails. We got to respond. We got to set up visits. But because of where he is, he's going to get a technical program that Angela and I made together. We both played pro. So we want him to do that. And we want him to post it on Instagram and tag the coaches once he gets good at them. Because the coaches know who we are, because we've been in the game a long time. And they'll be like, oh, Zev can do that exercise. And he can do that exercise. Look, your left foot's better than my left foot. And I still play today. I would love for you to do the exercise we're going to give you. When it comes to strength and conditioning, we have certified nutritionists on staff, and we also have strength and conditioning. I'm certified in nutrition and strength conditioning. I did it for myself because I wanted to be the best pro soccer player I could be. And then also, from the mental perspective, if you want to work with like a specific sports psychologist, I'm not going to go on and tell you that we're certified or anything like that. However, I personally have worked with thousands of dollars worth because I played at many levels and struggled with the mental piece in many regards. So we will actually put him through a booklet in addition to the recruiting, where we're going to say, hey, in this chapter, it talks about how to perform well at camps. how to perform well at a tryout, which I have unfortunately or fortunately done many of. In my pro career, I changed clubs every 9 months. I was traded. And some of them meant I was going on trial. So little things. You should wear white socks. Shake the coach's hand. Have a theme thought, which is a sports psychology concept. So the answer is we will definitely talk about it. Like, think of us as his older brother who goes, hey, you want to play pro soccer one day? For now, your parents want you to go to school, and so secretly, so do we. But your parents want you to go to school, but we want you to go pro. To go pro, you got to go to college. So for that, and now in Canada, there's a very good league now. So it's like USL level. And so we know between our experience, you want to go pro, college is the only way. Unless you turn out you're going to play for Toronto tomorrow or Vancouver or Montreal, the only way to go pro is through college. And you know a lot of Canadians that have done that. I mean, there's the guy who've gone abroad and they've all played college soccer and played pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So here's the last thing. I will not work with another student from Canada in your position for the schools you want to go to. I'm talking D2, D3, D1 in your position. So yes, I may work with other students, but not in your position. So because of that, I limit the number of students I work with. So today's Wednesday. It means that by tomorrow, I need a decision. The decision can be, I want the $4,000 lifetime, and I'm with him until he graduates college. Or, hey, let's just do a one-time call, $500, and then we talk. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a pleasure talking to you both. Just before you go, wait for it. I have an email here. I just want to make sure I have both your emails correctly on here so you can get the email. I have Artin, and I also have AKERA. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. It was a pleasure talking to you both. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sending over an email with everything we talked about with both options. I'll just add one more thing. In the contract, you'll see that it says if you don't give me video, you're fired. It will also say that you will have to go to ID camps or we will not work. You see, if you weren't Canadian, I would say, no, you don't have to go to as many ID camps. You can go to some showcases. You will not have that option. You will have to go to camp. So having said that, it will say that in the contract. And then it will also say if your grades drop below what we believe is the equivalent of a 3.5 GPA in Canadian terms, and we'll talk to your academic advisors and figure out what that is, then you're also fired because we want academics to always come first. Make sense? Okay. And then the last thing, sorry, it will just say if we don't get you recruited in 3 months, then you can fire us.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but so he already played for OPDL, yeah. So they have games every week and then stuff happening. So his coach not letting him to leave. He can't basically say, "Oh, I'm not coming, coach. I have a camp to go." There's a little bit trick here. Like, should we tell his coach that okay, like should he take basically OPDL easy and just focus on this, or?
Good question. Let me ask you this: do you want to be the best OPDL player ever, or do you want to play college soccer?
I'd rather play college soccer.
Okay, so unfortunately, we're going to have to, and we'll help you, we're going to have a discussion with your coach. And it's very helpful when it comes from the college coach. So we'll have an email that he will have received saying, like you've already kind of received, we really like you. We need to see you at camp. Here are our dates. Then we're going to go to your coach and say, Coach, I'll help you phrase it. But we'll say, Coach, I don't want to leave. What should I do? But secretly, between the three of us, we're going, hey, this is us asking permission to freaking leave because we have to.
Yeah.
But we have to phrase it very mindfully because, look, I played club soccer. Angela played club soccer. We understand the politics, and it's unfortunate, but we will help you navigate it because the truth is, which I cannot do on a $500 one-time call. I can't do that. It's not enough time. But in the other model, when I get to work with you, we will literally write the message for you to say to your coach or tell you the script to say over the phone or in person, and we will help you phrase it. And the goal will be for the coach to go, oh, I'm going to look better if this kid plays college soccer. That's kind of what it'll come back to. Because the truth is, the coach in the end will be able to say, I'm the reason that your son played, that Artin played college soccer. And I don't need credit for it. We help kids all the time. I just want your son to play college soccer. So that's how we'll navigate that. But to answer your question, we will have to do that. We will have to navigate it.
Yeah, because then if he misses a couple games, the coach not gonna give him play or gonna put
Yes,
him
we're gonna have. We just had another student. It is insane. He's in 8th grade, so he's a little bit younger than you. Different position, and his coach literally just told him like, if you go to camps this summer, then we don't want you to be part of our team. Now, what the coach doesn't know is that the kid has already been contacted by Division I schools. Like they break the rules sometimes. So then when the coach heard that, he was like, never mind, go to camp. Well, there'll be a position for you, no problem. So that's kind of what we have to do with you. We have to go to the coaches first, then leverage that against your club coach, and then also leverage those against other teams. So like your phone call, that's super helpful. When we message other schools, pretty soon we'll put in your template. I've already had a phone call, blah, 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 I'm a sophomore. Those are great. By the time June 15th comes, which is in a year, literally 1 year, I want Division I schools to be calling you. That's the goal. Cool?
Beautiful.
If I can just add something in really quick.
Yeah, please.
One of the first students that I had, he actually just texted me this morning that he committed. I hadn't even told Zev yet, but he lived in Ontario. And what did he say? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And he was running into this exact same problem because we were having these conversations. He was having these phone calls with coaches, and he would tell me, like, my coach isn't going to play me. And it was this difficult situation because I'm still playing, and I know, like, you don't want to upset your coach. You know, like, the last thing I want to do is tell my coach, you know, who's paying me to play, like, I don't want to come. But for you, and you're in a situation, like, you need to be playing your best soccer. So that's kind of an example of he would miss a game, his coach would be upset. You have the conversation, hey, I'm trying to chase this college soccer goal, and it worked out for him. So he got put on the bench a couple of times, but now he's got a scholarship to go to a great school. So that's just an example I thought was very relevant that I wanted to add in. And, you know, a success story from Canada. And it was definitely difficult. I'm not going to say it wasn't, but we made it across the finish line.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Awesome, guys. Thank you, and Mr. Angelo, for adding that in. I didn't know that. I know who it is, so that's freaking awesome.
I should have told you.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That's freaking great.
Yeah.
So I just sent the email over to you guys. I only asked for 24 hours. I'm going to be honest and say at the beginning of the call, I was like, look, I think the $500 option is better for you. You're Canadian. But as we continue talking, you know, I don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be not what you need, to be honest with you. So having said that, I look forward to talking to you both. I just need an answer in 24 hours. Because I have to limit the number of students I work with.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Okay. Perfect,
Thank
guys.
you
It was a
very
pleasure talking to you
Thank
both, and we'll talk soon.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
See you.
Thanks, Angel.
Angelo, you're freaking legend. You're an absolute legend. I totally forgot how legend you are. Okay, so listen, that was really helpful for me to see and hear your tone and everything else. So the next kid is already on the call. It's 10 minutes to the call, and I want you to do it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to send you, we use a different we don't use Jotform anymore. We use something else called Typeform. And I'll be here. So like, I don't expect you to get it spot on, and I can jump in like kind of like you did there, which was great. So step number one is we'll hang up here in a minute. We have a couple of minutes here. It's 15? Perfect. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes. So then what I'm going to do is I think I can give you access. Okay, probably the simplest thing is I'm just going to send you his video and his information real quick. That will be fast. Eventually I'll give you access, then you can just look. So let me just pull this up really quickly. And okay, here's the kid. All right, so he says he's playing Boys Elite Academy /EDP. He sent 50 to 100 emails. Center back, Florida, any school in Florida, or if I can get a chance, but my parents like UCF. He wants to play D1. So I can tell you off the bat, like Florida don't have D3 schools. And if they want to stay in Florida, that's a pain in the butt. Not updated yet, but 2.8 was for the last semester. So he shouldn't have even been able to schedule a call, which is annoying. How did he get through there? Oh, because he lied on his thing. Okay. So his video, I'm going to text it to you. So the other thing is like that international kid that got through, the Canadian, I don't know how he got through. He shouldn't have been able to get through because I don't really work with, I don't do those. But I have to admit, after hearing that, I'm like, well, if they're willing, the Canadians are fine if they're willing to go to a bunch of camps. If they're not, then it does not work. So with this one, I'm going to text you. I haven't looked at this video yet, so we'll look at it together. Angelo. Okay. I'm going to send you his video right now. We'll look at it together real quick. I just texted it to you. And let's just take a look here. And okay, so interview 3.0, which is good. Whenever you see the bottom thing where it says like NHS or like that kind of boarding network, I've seen it pretty often. So it's high school is basically what that means. Yeah. And his first video is a tackle, which obviously we don't like for highlight videos. Okay, you'll do this on your own a lot. Great. So like his highlight video needs to be fixed. Too many tackles. There's not enough of him playing soccer, but he looks athletic. I would go immediately. Division 3 is possible if he's open-minded to certain things. So I'm going, okay, there's that. Let me go back to his type form. He is going into 11th grade, which is good for us. He's going into 11th grade, and let's see, Florida Kissimmee, 3.2. I don't know like where his heritage is, so like maybe Deutkes. Adam, his mom's name or dad's name is Guavina, so maybe there's translation necessary. I'm not sure. To college offers opportunities. So the big thing for him, he said he wants to study real estate, which is kind of funny. Okay, so can I copy this and send it to you? Let me see if I can send this to you. And he did confirm. He's already in the meeting, I think, so he should show up.
Okay, sweet.
And I'm going to copy and paste this. Okay, I copied and pasted everything. It's kind of not organized, sorry. But the big thing in all of that is I need to confirm his club level. So I'm going to put here like, can you please confirm your club level? Because it doesn't say. And then the questions, you kind of, I think you have the PowerPoint, so you should be good to go. But you can wing it. That's what I really liked about what you did just there, Angelo. I had another kid doing leads, one of my young kids, and he just doesn't get it, and it was so difficult to describe how to get it, and you get it. So he'll get it eventually. He's just young, and so then you'll do that. You'll ask the questions. I'll be the difficult part is, why don't you do this? Because if they see me, they're gonna want to talk to me like a chicken who loves their mom. They're just gonna. So you're gonna say, "Hey, Zev's audio isn't working at the minute. His camera. I'm gonna start the call. He'll be here in just a minute, and I'm just gonna be off because otherwise they'll want to talk to me." And then as you get going, or if I feel necessary, I'll pop back on and go, "Hey, everyone, I was able to hear everything." Blah 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 blah.
Got it.
Okay.
And then the diagnosis, you were writing all that stuff down. Did you put that?
Yeah,
on the
basically I
document?
said D3, open-minded to leave Florida. D3, open-minded to leave Florida. Video needs changing, order not correct, and confirm they saw the long video. If they didn't see the long video, again, I don't expect you to get this all correct right away, but one of the things you saw me do was show one of our students, remember? And the student that we use is named Ryan McDowell. So I'm just gonna give you his link. So if they go, "Hey, we didn't get to see the video," then you wanna show them this folder and click on March 17th because that's when he talks to Brown.
Okay.
And then other than that, you'll be good at everything else. You don't have, I'll jump in when it comes to cost, but it's going to probably be, he's going into 11th. It's going to be 4, probably, depending on his situation. And then if a scholarship-wise, you can say, look, you'd have to get a higher GPA to get scholarship. Don't offer a one-on-one call until the very end, maybe, but I want to try and avoid it.
Okay. I might dish it for you for the payment just because
I'll jump in for that part.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna hang up. You're gonna jump on the other one.
Cool. Perfect. See you in a sec.
Recording in progress.
Adams, how's it going?
It's going good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How's the day going?
Doing good.
Awesome. Just wanted to confirm that you have a parent there with you as well.
Yeah. My mom, he's upstairs.
She's upstairs. Do you think it would be possible that she would be able to come down here? Because we have some questions for her as well that we would, want to be able to get her perspective. Sorry, can you say that again? I think you're muted, Adams. Oh, you're going upstairs. Okay, perfect.
Hello? Yeah, she's here.
Okay. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
I'm good. Give Lancaster.
Okay, I'm Angelo. It's really nice to meet you. Thank you for taking time for the call.
Okay.
Awesome. So Adams, did you guys have a chance to see the video that we sent when you applied for the call?
Yeah, I already watched it.
Okay. And did your mom get a chance to watch it as well?
Yes, she had to watch it, but I also twisted it for her.
Okay, perfect,
Mhm.
perfect. Okay, great. Well, so sounds like you guys have already seen the video, so we don't need to go over everything. If there's anything that you had any questions about from the video, just let me know, and I'm happy to go over that again. Like I said, my name's Angelo. I played college soccer at Gonzaga University. I'm currently playing professionally. And the reason that I got into this is because I had a terrible time in the recruiting process, so that's kind of what brought me to today. Is it okay if I just go over the agenda for the call today with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So my 4 goals that I want to achieve by the end of the call today is 1, to see if we're the right fit to work with each other. The next thing would be to see if you think we're the right fit to help you. The next thing I want to do is give you a diagnosis just from my perspective, because I had a chance to see, your GPA, where you're playing your club soccer, your video, and just see where you're at in the process. Just so you have an understanding from that's played college and has been around the college game a lot, and see how I would see your profile. And then it's kind of funny, but the last thing I want is steer you away from college, because I know as a college and playing, full time now, that how much suffering goes into playing college soccer, and especially soccer in general. If you love the game, you know that it can take you really high and take you really low at the same time. So my goal would be to try to scare you away. So does that all sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So can you tell me a little bit about what you've done so far in the process, Adams?
So for I created an NCAA account, and I've been emailing coaches, and I got invited to ID camps.
Okay, great. So you said you went to some ID camps. Which ID camps did you go to?
No, I didn't went to any ID camp yet. I got invited to ID camps.
Okay, you've been invited to ID camp. So have you had any phone calls
No.
with any coaches that have invited you to those ID camps, or are those from emails?
It was emails.
Emails. Okay, so have you had any phone calls yet?
No.
Okay, no phone calls yet. What about any visits? Have you had any invitations to go to campus where they take you out,
No.
take you over to the school and stay there? That's okay. So no phone calls or visits yet. From your perspective right now, what do you believe you need the most help with right now? So why did you book this call? Why did you and your mom book this call?
Honestly, I think I need help to getting seen by coaches, because when I email them, I don't think they have the time and to really see my emails and stuff like that. So I wanna get to I wanna get help to know which ID camps to go to and stuff like that.
Okay, got it. And Mom, from your perspective, if it's okay if you're still there, what do you feel like Adams needs the most help with from your perspective as a mother?
Não, Bible, por isso a função de colégio, por isso você precisa em help avec.
Na collège là? Pour jouer pour collège?
Yeah.
Qui ça lui help?
Pour donc à PC donc?
Oui. She think that extra help to get seen and stuff.
Okay, perfect. Why do you even want to play college soccer in the first place?
I want to play soccer because it's my passion, and I also want to get an education.
Got it. That's great. And Mom, why do you want Adams to play college soccer?
Por isso eu vou college soccer.
Parce que au bon la donne.
What I live.
Au bon la donne, après ça.
Because I think I'm good at it, and I also like it, and she wants to get an education.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Education is really important. So from our perspective, academics always come first. That's one of the main things for this call, is to make sure, no matter what, even if we're talking to somebody that's coming from a top division in Europe, college soccer, academics are always the first thing. That's why they call it a student athlete. So is that something that you and your mother share as well, that academics are always going to come first for your
Yes.
recruiting process?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, Adams, 1 being the least and 10 being the most, how badly would you say you want to play college soccer?
A 10.
A 10? Okay, that's great to hear. The reason why I asked that question is because there's a lot of misconceptions about, I want to go play D1, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. But it is really, really difficult. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort and energy to get to the top of the mountain, which is when you make that commitment. So that's why we like to ask students, you know, are you really fully committed to this? And it sounds like you are. So that's great to hear. Awesome. So is it okay with you if I give you your diagnosis from my perspective about your college soccer situation? Okay, perfect. So before I, tell you what I want to go into, can you confirm with me what club level you're playing at right now?
The club I recently just joined, because I just joined the club I have it here. The league that we playing in is EDP and FSPL.
Okay, great. Got it. Okay, so that's helpful for me to know because I was watching your video. And what I want to tell you is I think you're definitely good enough to play college soccer, Adams. There's a couple things that stood out to me. I'm also a center back. Your tackling technique was fantastic. I love the way that you were able to variations of stand tackles, going to ground, but also reading play. I saw a lot of stuff from my perspective as someone that wants to be a coach later after I'm done playing, where I'd be like, I would want that center back on my team. So I was really impressed with that. I thought technically you were pretty good as well. And I think because of your height, a lot of coaches are going to be really attracted to that as well. So I think, you have what it takes to play collegiate soccer. That being said, I think that your video is going to get overlooked for a lot of different reasons. I think the first one is that, we need to restructure the clips and how they are being watched by a coach. So we want to be able to have a variation of defensive ability as well as technical ability. And on top of that, being able to show your tactical prowess. I watched the video the whole way through, but a coach isn't going to do that. We have a minute to show them how good you are and that you're good enough to play collegiately. And it's not going to happen with the current video you have, in my opinion. And that's just me being completely honest with you, from a center back to a center back. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. The other thing is, from where you're at right now, you said you're getting some emails. Have you done any work in reaching out to schools?
Yeah, I've been trying to, but I don't get any response back.
Okay. So my next question would be, have you created a full school list of all the schools you want to reach out to?
Yes.
Okay. So what we would be looking to do is create a very, very a list based on what exactly you are looking to do. So you are looking to leave Florida, or no, you want to stay in Florida. The thing is, in Florida, there's not any D3 schools. There's only Division I and Division IIs. And I think right now, from where your video is at, we're only going to be attracting Division III schools. That doesn't mean that you're not good enough to play Division I, but that's just where your current video is at. So what we need to do is get interest from as many schools as possible, and then be able to leverage that when we're talking to the schools that we're actually really, really interested to. So what that means is we're casting a really wide net to bring in as many fish as possible, and then we can be picky about which ones we actually want to talk to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that would be, the next thing is that we want to be really, really specific about what schools we're really interested in, while also casting as big of a net as possible. Did you have a chance to look over that AI system that we sent over in the video?
I have, and I've seen it.
So when I look back at my college soccer recruiting experience, would save me hours and hours and hours of time, and it will do the exact same thing for you as well, because the time it takes to copy and paste an email and send it to college coaches is the most tedious process. It takes forever, and for where you are right now, we need to send out as many lines of data as possible. So we're going to use that AI to get a lot of conversations going, which we will, because you have quality in your video that we're going to change, but we're going to change that video so it's going to be really, really attractive to coaches, and we're going to get those conversations going. So
Okay.
fix the video, start a really organized list of the schools we're going to be reaching out to, and have an idea of exactly what we want. And then from there, start those conversations with coaches, get on some phone calls, visits, etc., so that we can target that into exactly what we want. The last thing I wanted to ask you was, what is your exact GPA? Because you said right now it's a 2.8, but that was for last semester. Could you just help me clarify what exactly that one is?
Yeah, my GPA right now is a 2.8, but that was for 2 semesters. The year just finished. I'm currently a sophomore going to a junior in August. And the last day of school was in May. But GPA is not updated yet. So for the full year, it's not updated yet.
Okay, I understand. I understand.
And,
Okay,
and I
so the last two
recently
things
yeah, I recently moved to Osceola County, so I don't really know how the GPA system works because I was in Orange County, so I don't
okay,
really know about it because I just moved my first year here.
okay, I
Mhm.
understand. Okay, and then the last thing I would say, we really want to work on your GPA to get your GPA as high as possible because that's going to help us with schools. Because, like I said earlier, student athlete, the student's always going to come first, and we need to boost that GPA. Okay,
Mhm.
and then that another thing on top of that is that's gonna when you're having these conversations with coaches and they can see that your GPA is improving, that's gonna make a big difference as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any questions from that? And mom, do you have any questions from that I can answer as well?
Une question.
Mda beze konen koman ka do.
She wanted to, but I know you haven't get to that part yet, but she want to know like how can you help me with? But I just told her you haven't get to that part yet.
What we can help you with?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Well, so Zeb's on the call as well right now, who you have seen,
Hello,
and
Adams.
he's gonna
Can you
go
hear me?
through kind of.
Can you hear me? Okay.
He's gonna kind of go through the more
Yes.
specifics.
Sorry about that. I could hear everything, but my camera wasn't working. Could I talk to your? Could you help me translate to your mom? Can you ask your
Yeah.
mom for me?
Mhm.
Hi, mom. I like that you want to get straight to the point. We've tried to describe how we're going to help your son. So the bottom line is we need to fix his video. We need to write the emails, but we cannot contact the coaches. Do you need to translate that, Adams?
Yeah, they know ça j'aime carrément. Le vidéo me vient là pour me faire et puis il y a un site qui vient pour cadre et mettez email moins avec dans collège vous voulez aller sur le cadre c'est privé pour la despese de bouton pour aller automatique.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense? Okay.
Mhm.
Now, let me think. So we need to write the emails. We need to fix his video. Now I want you to tell her this.
Mhm.
Division 1 soccer is not realistic today. Can you say that to her, please?
Et puis non so dans l'école il y a 4 divisions, il y a junior, les filles division 3, division 2, division 1. Et ça division 1 il pas réalistique pour nous.
Okay. Say Division 3 is realistic, but it means you have to leave Florida.
If na division 3 il réalistique but faut me quitter Florida.
Florida?
Mm.
Do you understand? Okay,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
I want you to ask your mom, what is her budget? How much can your family pay for college per year?
Et combien de femmes m'ont payé pour collège chaque année?
Faut mou ka pe,
Chaque année.
depi kom si kolej la te ya.
Non, combien on payé chaque année parce que collège pour
Kom si nan kolej va la anvan pou ka kon komen pou ka bay. Kom sa gata konen.
She said that depends on the college, depends how much it is.
Okay, can you tell her that at a minimum, it will cost, no, even with a scholarship. So say, even with a scholarship, soccer, going to college soccer, or I should say this, going to college will cost a minimum of $20,000 per year. Can you say it to your mom at minimum?
Minimum ça qui plus bas. Même si il y a un scholarship qui a joué pour collège là, là tout est $20 chaque année. So that's not payer ça, $20. Yeah.
Okay, is that in your budget?
Okay, see, ça na budget to $20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, got it. Can you ask her, is it okay if we help you play college soccer, but you will have to leave, you might have to leave Florida for college?
Eu já se o edem, esse o da Copa que de Florida.
E na Florida, como se. Est-ce que la voix?
If it depend on the distance, but yes.
Okay. Is your mom open to paying for ID camps?
How much for the ID camp? Because I didn't.
They vary. You can say to your mom this. You can say, you can say that, you can say this person you're talking to, College Soccer Guy, he costs a fee. I charge a fee. In addition to my fee, we're going to tell you, you have to go to this camp. The camp costs between $50 to $500.
Et il comme ça, lui-même, il charge pour les deux tout. But dans le collège camp là, ID camp là, c'est là où aller pour collège KO, il y a plusieurs collèges là. But collège nan bay, ID camp ça, il avait $50 et $500.
Comment la voix la là?
Moi, je connais après.
Un papier.
Yeah, vous payez lui-même tout.
Combien qu'on va payer?
Et she said, how much do you charge?
Good question. So for you and for your situation, I'm going to share my screen so I can show you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to say to her, each time it's custom. Can you say, can you explain that it's custom each time?
Chaque lè nou pa lavel, c'est des faits en prix sur les
Okay.
costumage.
Perfect. And then can you tell her that for most students, it's $10,000. Say for most, not for you, but for others.
So l'autre, si moun di konnen $10,000.
Okay.
Vous parlez seulement?
But for you, we have two options. Okay. So option number one is we see you every Sunday. Can you tell it to her? We're going to meet with you every Sunday and tell you what to do.
So, li gen te opsyon. Opsyon 1, la palavem sak dimanche, le fin pou gade sa moun fè.
Okay. We will meet with you every Sunday and as much as you want. Unlimited meetings.
So, la palavem sak dimanche, le fin ka palave, non, online. Si bon ka palave n'importe le mette apre moun.
Mais combien qu'on va payer chaque mois?
El pou ko vin nan
Online. That makes sense?
Yeah, online, yeah.
Okay. He can text us as much as he wants, so we can help him text him what to do.
Ou ba veze mi apre moun kon kade ekri.
Okay, we will edit all of your videos.
E la pran video an ak fiksel pou moun.
We will give you the AI system and explain to your mom that the AI system allows us to email many schools very quickly.
Le fin la bam e sistem li fè ya, e li deskite li da bam wan ka email coach yo e
Okay. And to work with us, it's $4,000 through college. So now until after you graduate.
So $4,000 for when I graduate.
All the way after you graduate college. So right now you're going into your junior year, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be with you junior year, senior year, freshman year of college, sophomore year of college, junior year of college, and senior year of college. In case you don't like the school, we can help you transfer.
Okay, so la $4,000 defini la plavem oui, la plavem pada ou konen mwen junior la mbal nan senior so mwen bezan la plavem pou disa sa defini la 4 ans et nan collège c'est pas mes collège au cas de transfert.
La $4,000?
Yep.
Okay. Tell your mom if you're not being recruited in 3 months, then we give you the money back.
Defini kon sa. When you say recruited, you mean like offers?
Good question. No, we cannot guarantee an offer. Recruited means phone calls, emails, texts, not from a robot, from a real person.
Ok, li di kon sa, nan 3 mois, si m pa pale avek coach, le fini, si yo pa invite mal wè l'ekol la, kom la jan, kom si yo re men pou gavye pou kolej yo, nan 3 mois, la pou la jan ba.
Okay. That's option number 1. Can you tell that to her? Option number 1.
Side option yo.
Okay. Option number 2 is you
Option
get, I'll have you explain it, but you get the Google Drive, the AI system, the Google Drive and the AI system for $150, but you don't get to talk to me. Does that make sense? Okay, so explain to your mom that I can have all the tools that I give you, but you don't get to talk to me. But you do get the AI system, you also get the Discord. And that's $150. Can you tell that to her?
So $150 for one time or is it like every month?
One time.
But the fait bon $150 et là bon mon Google Drive avec la bon by système ni fait je n'avais on Discord pour parler avec les students yo avec mon idée déjà but t'as payé $150.
On paye puis ça soumet qu'on essaie chacun chercher chaque
Pourquoi you not on this bon prix?
Okay.
Ça option mieux.
Okay. Now the question for your mom is, does she understand how we help you through the process?
Est-ce que vous comprenez aider nous dans le process là?
Yeah, problem.
Yes.
Okay. The next question is, what questions does she have, pretending she has to work with me today?
Okay. On dit de ça on dit on travaille pour les aujourd'hui. Quelle question gain pour lui?
Ça, il dit comme ça, c'est que comme si ça le fait déjà, ça le fait déjà sur la tout grand pour le coucher au chaos.
La PD au coach ouais.
La vidéo. Good job. Est-ce que oui ça demande déjà comment comme si la vidéo comment on a baillé?
$1?
Non, $150.
Ouais.
Bon, $150.
Oui, ça option D.
Option D,
Oui.
option D, comment bailler $150 ça?
For the payments, how are we gonna make the payments?
Good question. So for the $4,000, it's split up into 3 payments. 133, 133, and 133. And then you never pay again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but she want to know like how we're gonna send it.
Credit card.
Credit card.
Et pour que c'est bon, mais comme c'est pour moi, ça pour un année.
Pour ça, $150 just paid. Finish ça $4,000 paid. Et 1,300.
Je vais comprendre $100. Pour combien de temps?
Une seule fois.
On ne sait pas combien de temps la fait la vidéo, avec.
Pour jusqu'à un gars du collège.
Pour 2 ans?
Pour jusqu'à un gars du collège, non, le 4 ans encore. Sur 6 ans, parce que les gens ont gars du collège. So $4,000 et ça. Pour $150 la radio, la papa encore.
Pour $150? La venette baou, papa la encore? Ok. Il y a un café $150. Deuxième là? Deuxième, il t'a tout baillé, une seule fois?
Oui.
Et pour 4 ou 2?
Et ça fait le $4,000.
Les options. Ça option déjà, $150. Option première. Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas de discount? On dit pas de discount.
She want to know for the option 1, is there like a discount?
Good question. That is the discount. Say normally it's $10,000.
Normalement c'est $10,000. So pour la situation parlant, mettez comme ça.
If she likes, there's one other option I could do, but I don't like this option. You can say there's one more option, but he doesn't like it. You ready? Can you say that to your mom?
Yeah. Get an option with the payment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's everything here. So you get the Google Drive, the AI, the Discord, and you get one 1 hour call with me. And this is $500.
What do you mean by 1 hour call?
So right now we're having a 15-minute call, and I'm asking you some questions, but I didn't tell you what to do. I just asked you some questions. In the 1 hour call, I'm going to tell you what to do.
Okay, so the 1 hour call, is it like a one-time thing?
Yes.
That's it? So, les gens option, la parole pour une temps, les films, what is ça?
C'est ça? On va d'accord aussi.
Let me connect. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the $4,000 one. Can we like break it into like not 1,000 every month? She was wondering.
Good question. Unfortunately, it is the only model we have. But let me ask you a question. What would she like? Can she give me a number she would like each month?
Et pour ça, $4,000, qui option vous avez besoin de payer chaque mois? Sinon, $1,000, $300 bon pour $300 bon.
Chaque mois, on doit se mettre
Ça.
là.
So, qui ça?
Il a commencé. Non.
Je dis à la.
Jeudi à la?
Oui.
Pour ta commencer là, il va toucher comme si vendredi.
Ok, so, combien on peut payer chaque mois? Non, il n'est pas ça comment on peut payer notre ballon idée pour le carreau, ça le café pour. So, combien on peut payer chaque mois?
Je dois faire $500. Je dois faire $500. 500.
500 monthly?
500 monthly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I could make that work. I can do that. Say yes.
Oui, jusqu'à faire 500.
Mais on dit quoi, le film, il a toujours la roue.
He just want to clarify that you're going to be with me until my graduate year in college.
Correct.
Oui.
Est-ce que, comme si na partie ça, est-ce pas caïdo ou alors dans l'autre state pour agir?
Dans le state là.
Comme si on agit dans le pays.
Dans l'autre pays.
Like, comme si like, them guys. Oh, she want to know that, and can you also help me get like professionals opportunities?
Good question. Yes, but not until we do college first. Tell her that education for us always comes first. After we find your college, we can help you with the pro.
Il est comme ça, pour lui-même, il a cap, but you care de l'éducation Simon, so faut que fait collège avant. Les filles lèvent, donc si les filles lèvent en collège, puis même les filles d'accord du bon coup, et la caille des.
Est-ce pas la cas comme si, non, comme si, comme si comme équipe qui peut soumettre, parce que dis comme ça, on a un bon joueur, est-ce pas cas comme si comme si pour des cas aider une équipe qui peut comme si qui puisse Guetta n'a passé au même temps comme si Guetta.
Oui, ça fait.
On me dit ça.
And she wanna clarify that. But I already saw that that's what she's gonna do. But she still want me to say. But she said that like because she think I have the talent for to find like a good school to go to, a good high level school.
Okay, let me tell her this. Tell her this. If you don't get a 3.3 GPA and above, you will not go to a good school.
You said if you want to pay on GPA 3.3, I'm not what they call 3.3. Okay, GPA I'm not on diploma pour n'y but you go update.
Okay.
So for come on 3.3, I'm good.
Does that make sense to her?
Yeah.
Okay. The last thing is this, to translate. If you want to work with me, you have to sign up by tomorrow. If you don't sign up by tomorrow, I have to give it away.
Isso assim o bem trabalhar a ver for faire application de
So pas prendre des messages là.
Demain, MDC comme d'habitude.
So she wanting to pay tomorrow or
Yes.
yeah. O cabelo. Não o cabelo. O cabelo. O olho para para
La caille de l'histoire de 6 ans. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Oui,
So just to make sure, you wanna say that after 3 months, if ever get no interest, she's gonna get the money back.
If you get no genuine interest. Now, remind her that is not an offer. Genuine interest means texting, emails, highlight video, invitations to ID camp. It is not an offer.
So na 3 mois, si pas pour estar parler avec comme like sisters and gonna parler avec là, pas comme like bah comme ça la bola back. But c'est pas comme like faut que les là bon offers, c'est pas des offers la parler des interests avec phone calls.
Bambi, c'est que des pintures.
Ok, bon cas bien d'où on est pas ça vous ça bien d'où. Ok? C'est bon. Yes. Parce que pas décision, c'est décision collège là.
Eh bien,
Mais ap chat pou le den.
la chan pou e do. Men si kalke, si mwen tan bay la sa anvan 6 an. E kom si mwen anvan 6 an ka. Depi kon, e kata kon top la, anvan 6 an arrive.
Ou besoin pour payer PPC?
Yeah. Parce que la pe do.
So, combien vous voulez payer? Combien vous voulez payer?
Dis ça que.
Non, combien vous voulez payer ça, les gars?
Parce que moi, comme c'est pas en bas, t'as fait une 6 ans d'argent.
She want to know that because I'm gonna graduate in 6 years with college. She wanted to know that if it's in 6 years, what is the minimum payment every month you can do?
Good question. 5 is the least I can do.
Oui, 500. 500.
Donc, on va là à petit pour un. Est-ce que vraiment on connaît?
Yeah.
On va du côté de bagaille.
Ouais.
Il dit comme ça, il pas à 100%.
Mais ap chat pou le den. Et
Gen ti le ti la ki kon la fa ça, den la avant.
Oui, yeah.
Même si on pas faire ça, il faut aider.
Oui, il y a des petits.
Vous comprenez?
You toujours posted Simone. She wanted to know that I already told her you have a lot of kids, but she want me to ask you that there's kids that's in my face that you help them get offers and stuff like that.
Well, can you say that one more time?
Like I already told her, but she wanted to know that if there's kids that was in my same situation as me, and she wanted to know like that you help me get like an offer.
My job is to make sure you get to play college soccer and get an offer. Can you tell her this? We think, me and Angelo think that you can play Division 3 soccer. Say that first. Say we believe you can play Division 3.
Même avec l'autre outil de parler là, Angelo il pensait mon cas de Division 3 collège et soccer.
Au cas toi collège.
Division 3. Il y a 4 divisions. So really really kai passer mon cas ni quoi mon cas jouer dans collège soccer.
Mais combien d'années vous gagnez après ça?
Juste li graduate college.
Même she want to know how many years has you been helping kids for?
Good question. 10 years. I can give you the list. Can you see? Let me share my screen.
Even ça Division Cowboys. Yo.
Can she see this?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yes, you can see it now.
Okay. These are the kids that we helped this year. And these are their phone numbers. We can give this to you and you can call them if you want to talk to them. This is this year.
Even ça Simon il y a des années ça le carbone numéro sur bien.
Non. On est pas là.
Ça Simon il y a année.
Non, je ne peux pas.
Moi pou li yo.
Vous venez?
Non.
She want me to call one.
Yes, of course. So I definitely want you to call one. Can I show you one more thing? I'm going to give you the phone numbers of some for you to call. And did you show her my website or not yet?
On the AI website?
Good question. No, my regular website.
No, I'm not show her yet.
So that's okay. Can you say to her, this is his website. And on the website are phone numbers you can call also. But I'm going to email you some more.
Ça, dans site là, ça c'est numéro carré tout. But la email, please.
Okay? I show you one more thing. On the email that I'm going to send you, right here is a list of everybody, and here are students you can call. Okay? I want you to call all of them. Okay, so last thing. Option number 1 is we help you the whole time, all the way through. There's a guarantee. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is you get the Google Drive, the AI system, and the Discord, but you do not get to talk to me, and that's 150. Option 3 is everything, a 1 call with me, and that's 500. Those are the 3 options. Does that make sense?
That's the option. Oh, what is the Google Drive by? The Google Drive.
The Google Drive is this one. When you work with us, you will get this Google Drive so you can stay organized. It's just a folder to keep everything organized, and wait for it. you're going to get this document. This document explains how you get recruited. So it has the chapters. So if you watch the videos, you watch the video, you can learn what you need to do, but you don't get to talk to us. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the last thing. Tell your mom. In the next 24 hours, you have to email me back. Option 1, 2, or 3.
Nan 24 tan fò pou email li e ou se an ve to. Si sa ou chwazi. Does she have to make that first payment within 24 hours?
In the first 24 hours, just email me back. Once you email me back, I will email you with the contract, and at that point, she has to pay. So yes, 24 hours.
Okay.
Écoute, comme si, pendant commencer à faire là, il dit, il a commencé comme si pour l'autre, mon vélo.
Yeah.
Et quand on a commencé à payer, l'autre, il va pour l'autre équipe, on soit pour le collège.
Déjà.
L'autre coach.
Non, la première fois que je joue dans l'autre pays, les mois qui jouent au collège, moi, satisfait avec comme parent, et finir ça, il a commencé à aider le cadre professionnel.
Le fait que nous sommes avant et puis loin, et vous dites que ça, vous n'êtes pas pour
Okay, before you wanna make something clear with my activation, with my immigration status. She want me to know because I was born in Haiti. I moved here 5 years ago, and I don't have my green card in my kids are in the hole.
Parce que vous pouvez commencer par là, mais ça va passer là, on fait pour pas payer pour là.
Okay, c'est ça. Okay, c'est in the hole. Okay, mon c'est in the hole.
Dis si t'as sous pas gain comme si green card ou pas gain, bah ça est-ce comme si.
Which card I have to
Comme si ma compte comme si la compte bail comme ça. Est-ce que comme si est-ce qu'il y a pour vous tout bagage ça? Est-ce que comme si il y a pour vous tout bagage ça?
Il y a pour
il faut qu'on vienne pas. Est-ce que le collège a comme si collège pour connaître ça pour cadeau? Collège pour répondre comme si pour te l'autre côté pour te cadeau. Est-ce qu'il y a toujours cadeau genre pour le cadeau là?
She wants because I don't have a green card, so let's say the college that I have interest in even in a different like state, not to fly there. So she wants to know what's the status that I'm to go there.
Okay, can you first tell her thank you? Can you say to her thank you for telling me? Can you tell her that?
Merci pour dire. Merci parce que dire ça.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that you cannot work with us actually. Can you explain to her that without American citizenship, it's very expensive to go to school in America? Can you tell her that?
Can you say it one more time?
Yes. Say, without a green card, it is very expensive to go to college in America.
You say sans green card en pile l'argent pour pas dans collège américain.
Sans green card?
Okay, then say to her this. The $4,000 option does not work for you anymore. Say that is not available.
Does
that make sense? The only option, so I can help you, is the $500 option. And then say, during that call, go ahead. Okay. Then say to her, during that call, I'm going to explain how you play college soccer given your situation because it's complicated. And say, if after the call you're not happy, then you can ask for a refund. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. Show both of you. Can your mom see this?
Yeah.
Okay. So this option, this one here, no more. I'm going to delete it. No more.
It's not even
This option for 150, also no more. Okay, those are not gonna work. The only option is this option, option 3. Okay, where you get, I'm gonna teach you, and then on the call I will explain what you need to do as a non-citizen to play college soccer, and how you need to fix your video, email schools, which camps to go to, what schools to email, how to email them. That's what we're going to talk about on the call. Can you explain that, sir?
Nan kol sa se la explike yo e koman ka vi college soccer sa ve kon nan citizen fin la di ki college yo ki api yon pou le fini koman pou email coach yo le fini la comment dire ça?
What is it?
Yeah, ça c'est yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and then tell her you have to pay, if you want to do this, you must pay within 24 hours.
Devin tu bene fè sa fò wò pay nan 500, non, nan 24 heures.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell her thank you very much for her time. Can you ask her, does she want to do this or not?
E yon sa, merci pou kon eski bene fè sa.
Ya, bezwen publik kontre kwa li bezwen. Eske kom si menm la sa tou, yo kan di yon baga, le kom si moun nan bon, li ka lan, kolej ka program, kolej ka ide jen bati. Eske li pa ka ide?
Stop.
Sa son, pou ke mson fou. She wanted to know that she be hearing people say if the player is good enough, the college can take them in and give them paper, like green card.
Not for college. Say not for college, only for pro.
C'est pas collège, c'est université. Non, c'est pour just like you pay là, qu'on est là.
On peut qu'on aide?
Et pas collège, sur notre niveau pour collège. Yeah.
Parce qu'on te le dit ça.
So when you come to like, when you come palabra, please. So after the call, what if you want to talk to you more? Is there gonna be like a different option?
No, it'll be the same option.
So if we keep paying it, can we keep paying it over and over?
Yes.
Like to talk to you more? Oh, we can do that?
Yes.
Ou li yon sa apre kon la sou bezne pali avek pou sou pa pay 500 $.
500? Apre pali sa?
Non, apre 500 $, sou bezne pali avek plus imediatman li. So, pou ta pay el 500.
500? Ok.
Ok. Mwen kesyon pou? Mwen
Mais
kesyon?
il va pas comme si il dit dans le cas comme si je ne les cas comme si la fait la plus.
Oui. Comprends? So after the call with the 1 hour call, to get after I get my it's not gonna work because I need to pay it. After let's say we choose the only option that we have with the 500 one, and I get my first offer. Can I rebook it again so I can talk to you about how I can get my poll with Charles with post club?
Sorry. Ask me that one more time.
Yeah, after I get let's say I get my first offer, right? But that's the only option that we have was option 3. can we book the call for you to explain to me about professional opportunities?
Of course, you can book me as much as you want, but each time you talk to me, you have to pay that amount.
Okay.
Can you explain that to her?
You know ça ou ka moi dire ça et après bah là but them just pour les moyens the car is different they might not the key people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, last thing. Just can you please tell her? Can you please tell her that if you want to work with me for this option, you have to pay by tomorrow. Otherwise, I will have no more space.
You have to be in travail pour ça quand il faut payer et
Si t'as bien un travail, pour le travail pour moi,
avec option 3
pour ce toi, on met sur toi combien de 150,
100 500
500.
oui.
Et puis,
Can she break it into monthly payment?
No.
Moi je suis payer par mois voilà.
combien chaque mois, on paye 500.
On seule fois.
Une seule fois?
Oui.
Bon, d'accord pour vendredi. D'accord pour vendredi.
Déjà.
Vendredi. D'accord.
She want to know if you can do Friday.
You can pick whatever time you want. You get to pick.
For the payment, if you can do Friday.
I'll do this. Yes, if you email me tomorrow and tell me tomorrow, I'm gonna do it on Friday.
Dis-nous ça, oui, la carte, si email moi demain, pas faire le vendredi. Yeah.
Deal? Okay. Say thank you to your mother. Thank you very much. What language are you guys speaking?
Yeah, I'm Creole.
Creole. Say it's very nice to meet you. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to helping your son.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Take care, guys.
Goodbye, Adams.
Bye.
Angel.
I like you, Adams,
Thank
as a
you.
player. I just want to be clear. I want to help
Okay.
you, but your situation now is very complicated. Okay. All right. Well, look.
Yeah.
I'll help you on Friday.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Okay, that was don't. I'm not gonna get into that. You did great. The only thing I'll say is when you do other ones where there's a language barrier, the whole conversation has to be like that. Can you translate this? Can you translate this? Can you translate this? Normally it's not Creole. Usually it's Spanish or something simpler. Credit what I like about those families. Like I had another family from like an African descent is they see my video and they go, we want to work with you. Like they don't debate it. But then the financial part is different and difficult, and they tend to have a different understanding. Like they don't really know what college soccer is. So, anyways, just completely put that one out of your head. That's not a good example. So I think there's one more today. It's not for a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of work, and then I can talk to you if you're available. Great. If not, you got one good one. Oh, so let's do this. This will be good. All right, so look, the other thing I learned during that one, Angelo, you're great and you're ready. You're ready to rock. So,
Cool.
let me see something really quickly. I want to help like as many students as I can, and this month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm pretty close to meeting my normal quota. If I can help 12 students a month, that's kind of what I'd like to do in a perfect scenario.
Okay.
And I'm at 9. So, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 10. So all you have to do is work with 2 more kids, and I'll be pretty happy for the month, which
Cool.
I think is realistic. It's only on June 12th. So the question is this. Next week, or Friday, I mean, if you're available Friday, what we would do is I would just kind of shadow you like I did and just be on them all with you, but you'll take them all.
Sound good.
Okay.
Okay.
So if that's the case, let me set you up with a couple things logistically. You did everything right. I want to change a couple things. Can you make a note of this in your document or on your phone?
Yeah.
When you start the call, I don't think you need to explain who you are at this point. Let them ask you that later. So the biggest thing is you would just go, oh, blah, blah is on the call. Right now, they're going to be, at this time, they're going to think they're talking to me. Eventually, I'll give you your own schedule. But for the time being, this is just easier. And You'll go like, hey, I'm so excited to talk to you. You'll say Zev is listening. His camera's thing's not working. I have a couple questions for you guys. Just get started. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
number one.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
keep
So
it- keep it
yeah.
fresh.
So the first one is just get started. The second thing is, let me send you a couple things over to your email. I think I deleted your CollegeSoccerGuy one before I recreate it, which I'm happy to do. I want this to work, obviously. So for now, you're going to use your personal one. And I'm just going to send you the templates really quickly of each one. So this one, and then you can go make the templates in your Gmail. So this is that one, Angelo. There we go. So that's that one. Let me make another one. The next one is this one. I should have made a note. So this is AKA, which is for this is for actually, yeah, it's for eighth graders. This one is for juniors. And this one, I'll be with you, so I can always send you more, but these are kind of the only ones I've used. And this one is for, this one, I don't know who it's for. It can be a senior, or it could also be a transfer, or it could be it's usually a freshman though. That's what I should say. It's a freshman. So we'll just start there. And then, okay. So now you have those. Then Monday, I'm going to be with you. I will give you access to this. It costs me money to give you access. So I'm just going to wait on that.
Yeah.
And then you will, though, be sending them an email. I'll help you through Monday for now, but you'll be sending them an email, so you'll be dealing with follow-up after the fact.
Got it.
And then I will also, I haven't done this in a minute, but I need to do some math. But what I was thinking is, because some of the leads are so bad, if we're going to do this consistently, I'd like to pay you like a monthly fee where you go, here's my monthly fee is X because I'm doing it, and then bonuses on top of that. So that's the model I'm looking at. I will figure it out and write it back for you. I don't know what it is, but I will put it in your payment thingy. So then you'll know. Off the top of my head, pretty much everybody's equal. Freshman, you get the same amount as a sophomore, as a junior. As you get better at it, we can maybe finagle it, but it will just be simpler if, like, for every person, it's X amount. Just you sign somebody on, X amount, all done, and then you get the monthly fee for just having to deal with bad leads and no shows and the rest of it.
Got it.
Okay, so that's what I will do. I will pull that up. The truth is, that will help me is to give you the financial piece of it is this month. We'll see how it goes. And if it's like goes well, then I can basically take, hey, this is how much was brought in. This is how much I can put over here. So before I know the answer, we're going to start like that. And then the last thing is only, you did great. At the very end, you'll know what to do. You'll show them it. I'll be with you to shadow you. So think about Friday, I'm shadowing you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The one thing, it didn't happen often, but your audio broke up like once or twice.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, it's breaking up again. Like right now, you're like frozen. And then you come back. So it's a visual thing, not like your audio is like freezing and then you're back and then you're blurry. So that is a bummer.
Huh, that's bizarre. Yeah, I paid for like the top of the line Wi-Fi here, so I'm gonna go back in and try to change it.
If you want, well, I could probably here. I could do this real quick. I don't know, is there a person you talk to sign up for it?
For the Wi-Fi, it's the Australian one. It's called Optus.
Okay, here's what I'm
So
gonna do. I'm screen recording right now. You can show them. You and I are talking. They can see the screen. This gentleman's Wi-Fi supposedly is paying for the highest level. And go ahead and talk to me, Enzo, for a minute.
I'm paying for the highest Wi-Fi, and my connection is shitty.
Okay, and you can see he went blurry. Other times I can't hear him. So he mentioned he's paying for the highest Wi-Fi. Angelo, take this recording and use it to have them fix it. Okay.
Thank you.
I just recorded it,
Okay,
so
thank you.
they won't be able to hear you, I don't think, but they'll be able to hear me, and they'll see you just went blurry, so it will work fine. Okay, so that will be that.
Okay.
Okay, I just sent that to you. And okay. Okay, I think I'm just trying to think. I think that's it. So just Friday. Oh, one other problem. It's a small one, but not your fault. Is here in my calendar. So I was switching everything from my personal account to my new Gmail account. So this purple one right here will not show up on the calendar of Zev at College Soccer Guys. It will only show up on the other, so you won't be able to see it. So what I'm going to do right now is tell you that this call is at 12:30, and I'm going to give you the Zoom link. But when you look at my schedule, you won't see it. Does that make sense?
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
so I'm
makes
going to
sense.
give you, I have it here. I'm going to give you this Zoom link now, and I'll email it to you, and I'll put his name if he shows up. 12:30 my time. So if I go to Zoom, go to meetings. On today's Thursday, today's Wednesday. So on Friday, oh, it's not. It's not even on here. I have to sign out of my Zoom and go into my other Zoom for a second.
Is it is there a reason why you're doing the league calls earlier now than what you used to do? Is it because it's summer?
Oh, good question. No, I wasn't as available before. That's the truth.
Okay.
My schedule.
got it.
My schedule has more availability because I work with students obviously, but I do more monitoring, and the coaches are the ones doing like every single day. But then I monitor what they say and what they do and everything. So then it allows me to speak to more potential students. But then because of that, I'm also pickier with the potential students because I get to talk to more of them. So it kind of evens out in the end. But
Got it.
let me see if I can get this real quick.
For me, would it be okay to start like at a 3 PST time? Or
Yeah, that's
would
fine.
you
No
prefer-
problem.
Okay,
And that's
got it.
probably what we'll have to do. Like I understand you won't have. Eventually, what will happen, Angelo, is if this is working, you will create your own schedule, and I'll have my schedule, and they'll book both of us. Who's ever just most
Okay.
available the soonest, because
Got
I
it.
still like doing it, and this way, if I have enough leads, like there might be people who want to book me, but I'm not available for 2 or 3 weeks because I'm booked. And now if I have you, then at least they get to talk to you, and you know what you're doing, and da 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 da.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Yeah, because it's 8:14 in the morning here now, so like it would be just ideal to have. I mean, I can get started earlier too, but I just want to make sure that was okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't expect you like to be able to shadow everything. That's no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I could not figure out how to get you to my. What's happening right now? I cannot figure out how to get you this Zoom link that you need. So what I'll do is when I'm on the call, I will send it to you. Just send me a text if. Oh, you're gonna start at 3, so don't even worry about it. So we're good. Okay. All right. Perfect. I think that should be good. Can I go to my... Oh, that's why this is happening, because I'm in my Zoom. Okay, you're good. I'll talk to you soon. Deal?
Okay, perfect.
All right.
And then just to clarify really quick, so it's gonna be a base monthly payment and then bonuses for closing.
That's what I'm thinking. We're going to basically... You
Okay.
can see... You're going to... If you do work for me, like the shadowing stuff, maybe I can compensate you like for something because you've been shadowing so often, which I'd like to do. But once you're on your own, at the end of this month, I'll be like, how did he do? And I'll be like, okay, this is how much I can do for him. And then you can either say, hey, Zev, that doesn't work, or it does work, and we'll go from there. But the thing about it is, if you kill it this month, then I'll be better.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
That's good, good
Okay.
motivation.
All right.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Thanks. I'm not gonna be on the next one.
All good.
I got it.
You're good.
All right, I'll
See
talk
you
to
soon.
you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, I have to go to the bathroom. A flight and I had a tow meeting tonight, and now I'm going to miss. Do you want to reschedule the meeting? They're going to be with Milo. They're going to be with Milo and Jordan. All right, I need to eat some food. Am I still streaming? I know I'm streaming on TikTok. I've been also streaming on other stuff, and I don't even know on Restream is where the chat is. I'm sorry, my page is all weird looking. It's very annoying. Doesn't look, I don't know if anybody was here. Sorry if I missed their questions. And I know I haven't paid attention to you. Who else do you know at Western Reserve Academy? I know the people that run it. Are you thinking of going there, Sullivan? We have another call in about 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. Okay, 10 minutes, and you guys have some more questions. I know you do, which is super fair and reasonable. My streaming thing doesn't freaking work. I don't know why. It's so annoying. Dun, 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 dun. So annoying. But then it keeps doing that. Oh, I can't win. All right, I have to go to the bathroom, everyone. I already go there. I just saw you said on YouTube they had a student there. Yes, I do. Oh, you already go here. Oh, his name is Jack Zlavinsky. He'll be going there in the fall, though. What do you look for in a striker? Goals and assists. All right, I have to go to the bathroom, everyone. We have another call in 9 minutes. And we have another call in 9 minutes. Uh-oh. Just kidding. Wait, do we? Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, 9 minutes. Let me see something really quickly. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I'll be back. Okay. Is game film the best film to show colleges? Yes. Oh, I remember him solid signing for the team. Oh, cool, Sullivan. Thank you. Peace out. Peace out, bro. Sullivan, make sure you tell me where you get recruited. I'm curious. Okay. I want to see one other thing, everybody. Oh, I need to make TikToks. You're welcome, Jacob Sandoval. I have so much posting I have to do.
Recording in progress.
Okay, here we go, everybody. We got a meeting coming up right now. Zev, Olivia's on board. Please direct me on what you want me to do. Definitely, maybe. Can you please click here? Then once you click here, you can call. We can talk to you. I love that she's on board. Definitely, maybe. Do you have a name? What's your? I just don't know your name. Definitely, maybe. We have an Olivia that just signed up for us. I just want to make sure it's not the same. You're not the same Olivia because I don't know your name, but I don't think you are. Oh, Justin. I thought it was you. We already got started. We already messaged your daughter. She should be on the Discord. We need her to book a meeting, and we told her to book a meeting with our coaches, and we need you on the meeting. We already messaged her on Discord. She emailed us, and we sent her all the directions. We're waiting for her to respond to us. I thought that might be you. Okay. Cool. And we want you on the meetings too, please. She met with, perfect. So I want you to be shadowing her and following her. I monitor everything. I knew she already did. One things we were waiting for though was her response. She was confused about how to do the videos and everything, and we're waiting for her to get that to us. That's what I meant. So we're gonna fix all that, and we're gonna get started real soon. So she's taking the correct steps. This is where we need to just continue to work together, and I want you to see the process because you're gonna become part of our team. Okay. I will talk to you all. Very good. I will talk to you all very soon. And this person, let's see here. Okay, I'll talk to you all very soon. Thanks for being on air. Goodbye.